Hello, this is Sondra Baras, and we are back for our weekly Torah portion. But this week we are on the last Torah portion of the book of Genesis. So we can really say at the end of this session today that we've accomplished something. We finished one of the books of the 5 books of Moses. Anyway, today's Torah portion is called Vayechi, and it means "and he lived," and it was a very short Torah portion, by the way. It's the very end of Genesis, and it begins with the fact that Jacob lived in the land of Egypt, how long he lived there, etc. And the entire Torah portion is dedicated to the end of Jacob's life, his awareness that he is about to die, and he is going to make a certain lasting legacy, and he's going to give blessings to his children. And what I'd like to do today is really basically trace these blessings. What did he bless? Who did he bless to? And what were the antecedents, if you will, of some of these blessings? And so what I did a little bit of research and went back to some of the first blessings that we see God blessing somebody in the Bible, and following some of those blessings along, both seeing how God has blessed people and how people have blessed other people, sometimes transferring a blessing that they received from God to their son, etc. So let's start with Adam and Eve, because they're the first people on earth, and they're the first people that are blessed by God. And if we look at Genesis 1, verse 27, and this is actually a verse that we read back in our first Torah portion when we did Genesis, but now we're reading it in a completely different context. So God created the man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created him. And verse 28, which is the most important one, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the fowl of the heaven, and over every animal that creeps upon the earth. So the essence then of this blessing that I want to focus on is be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth. And we will see that this blessing is repeated again and again and again, and even in a slightly different format, is part of the blessing that Jacob is going to give to one of his sons. So let's first follow this blessing a little bit further forward. Let's look at what God says to Noah. And this is Genesis 9, verse 1. And God blessed Noah and his sons and said to them, be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth. The exact same language that God uses to bless Adam and Eve, he again blesses Noah. Now we get to Abraham, our next star, and here is Genesis 12. And here we do not have the exact same language. It's actually a different language at this point in time, but it's a very similar import.
To watch this program in its entirety, go to www.glc.us.com or simply click the link below.